In Blue Box Episode 6, released on November 7th, 2024, emotions run high as we delve deeper into the complex love triangle between Taiki, Hina, and Chinatsu. This episode takes us through an emotional roller coaster, with Hina facing the reality of Taiki's living situation, a revelation that may change everything for them. The episode begins with Hina discovering that Taiki and Chinatsu are living together. Chinatsu's parents are abroad, so she's been staying at Taiki's house. Taiki didn't tell Hina this before, which unsettles her despite her initial support for his connection with Chinatsu. The news stirs up conflicting feelings in Hina, who realizes she may be falling for Taiki. Her growing feelings start to affect her life in noticeable ways, including her performance in rhythmic gymnastics. Although Hina is usually focused and confident, she begins to struggle during practice, and it's clear the pressure is starting to weigh on her. Her coach and teammates notice the shift, and so does Taiki, who can sense something is bothering her. Later, Hina spots Taiki watching her perform at practice, injured with a wrapped toe. She notices a ribbon on his ankle, a gift from Chinatsu, symbolizing their shared determination to train for nationals. Taiki reassures Hina that the ribbon isn't romantic, but the gesture still stings, as it reminds her of the growing closeness between Taiki and Chinatsu. Trying to focus, Hina tells herself to let go of these feelings and concentrate on her gymnastics, yet her emotions make it challenging. At the gym, she stumbles through her routine, dismissing her mistakes as fatigue. Her friend Kyo notices her performance isn't up to par, and she's forced to admit that her mind isn't in the right place. Hina contemplates whether she should distance herself from Taiki to give him space to focus on Chinatsu. But as she watches Taiki, her feelings only deepen, making it harder for her to step back. The struggle between her emotions and her commitment to gymnastics becomes a central challenge for her. Hina's family adds even more pressure, as her school's vice principal reminds her of her Olympian father's legacy, hoping he might visit. The weight of family expectations adds to Hina's burden, making her question if she's able to keep up her focus. After a rough practice session, Hina injures her ankle. Taiki immediately rushes over, dismissing her warnings about how Chinatsu might react to seeing them together. At the nurse's office, Hina finally opens up, sharing her struggles and frustrations. She confides in Taiki about the pressure to live up to her father's achievements and the weight of people's expectations on her. Taiki reassures her, offering his support. In this vulnerable moment, Hina realizes Taiki has become her anchor. She's grateful for his understanding, but it only intensifies her feelings for him. This talk helps her feel a bit lighter, and she returns to practice, more determined than before. In a proud moment for Hina, she qualifies for the nationals after winning her prefectural qualifiers, reclaiming some of her confidence. Kyo, observing her success, notices the love triangle forming between Taiki, Hina, and Chinatsu, and wonders how it will unfold. Meanwhile, Taiki and Chinatsu have a quiet conversation where Chinatsu shares that she ran into Hina at the chiropractor. The conversation makes Taiki reflect on how deeply Hina has impacted his life. Chinatsu picks up on the fact that Hina has feelings for Taiki, realizing she might be in the way of their connection. Yet, Chinatsu also feels her commitment to stay with Taiki, at least until she graduates, due to her own goals in basketball. The episode closes with Chinatsu's inner conflict, wondering if her presence is complicating things for Hina. Still, she's determined to keep her focus, though she mentally apologizes to Hina for any heartache her presence may cause. In Blue Box Episode 6, we see each character caught in their own emotional turmoil, struggling between their dreams and the bonds they're forming. Hina's journey highlights her inner strength and vulnerability, while Taiki and Chinatsu's dynamic adds more layers to the story. As the love triangle deepens, viewers are left wondering how this will affect each character's journey. Blue Box Episode 7 promises even more twists, so stay tuned for more insights and emotional moments as the story unfolds on November 14th.